Last night I cancelled my gym membership.
In the morning, we got some really crap news.
I've been really struggling with motivation.
This is where I started my running journey.
Good morning, my friends. It has been a long time since I filmed one of these videos, and I'm just going to be doing a week in the life of, and all of the training that I'm doing, essentially. So I'm not actually training for anything specific right now, which is challenging. I feel like I'm really trying to find my feet with what working out looks like for me when I don't have any specific goals. I'm not going to lie, this has taken a lot longer than I thought it would to get into some sort of routine. Some weeks I'm really great at it, and some weeks I feel like the most unfit person and the most unmotivated person, and that is just honestly how I'm feeling right now. I don't know if that's something to do with the fact that it's summer, and for me training in the summer, we don't get on. So I thought it would be nice if we just spent the week together. I'm going to bring you along for things I'm doing outside of running, just general life, but also keep giving you updates on what training I'm doing this week, and we'll see what I get up to. I had a week last week where my training was really varied. I went climbing, I did Pilates, I did reformer Pilates, and I ran, and it made me really happy. So I want to do more of that. I want to do more variety. So let's see what we can get up to this week. I don't know if anybody else is struggling at the minute with motivation and staying on top of things, but if you are, you're not alone, and let's tackle this together. If you're new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. My name is Emily. I am a slow runner, and I basically document my journey as a slow runner, trying to give peace of mind and motivation to other runners like me. That pace isn't everything, and as long as you enjoy what you're doing, that is the main thing. So if that sounds like your thing, please stick around. Make sure that you like and subscribe this video, and let's crack on with the week. So this is basically where I spend most of my days, especially Mondays. Mondays for me are like a really nice kind of planning day. I like to just try and get on top of things. Although, I don't know, recently I've been really struggling with motivation, with planning and like writing to-do lists. I'm normally really on top of stuff like that, but the past few weeks, months actually, have just been really hard. And I know we can't be on top of our game all the time, but as a freelancer, it's really hard, and like you have to push through those hard times because like no one else is going to do your work for you. No one's there to give you advice. So if anybody has any advice on productivity and shit like that, please feel free to let me know in the comments if anybody is relating. But one thing that I have done is I have started to journal. I'm in the very early stages of exploring what that looks like for me. Was the type of person at school who would like, if things didn't look neat on a piece of paper, I would rip it out and start again. And I'm really trying to overcome that feeling of like everything has to be perfect, everything has to be done well. I think that kind of relates to my fitness journey and running as well, so it's no surprise, maybe it would come as no surprise that kind of seeps into other parts of my life. So basically I have a journal which is for thoughts and feelings. Haven't had any thoughts or feelings yet, so there's nothing in there. But the main thing that I'm going to be using is like a daily planner, just because I do actually really benefit from getting things down on paper, especially when with the job that I do some marketing and then obviously all this content creation stuff. So I feel like there's just a million things happening at once, and it can very easily get overwhelming. Just written my normal to-do list, basically, like things that I really want to get done that will mean that I've had a great day, and then other like little things that also I want to get done but I could also carry through to tomorrow and throughout the week. I feel like I'm trying to have this shift, and it's not just in fitness, it's also in kind of like work and personal life, I guess, as well, which is something that I wanted to document because I feel like I'm struggling in both aspects at the minute, which is great. Yeah, I'm basically going to sit here until I get bored, and then I need to go out and do some exercise. I'm undecided yet whether I'm going to run today or whether I'm going to do some sort of Pilates class. I don't know. I'm so undecided. The only class that they have available near me is like a dynamic reformer class, and those are the hard ones. So it depends how crazy I'm feeling. I'll let you know what we're doing today. And yeah. Here's the plan. I've made my mind up. I'm going to book a reformer Pilates class right now to the one which is really close to me. It starts in 25 minutes.
okay? Because I need to film a running video for YouTube, for this channel, which I'm going to film tomorrow because I'm going to do it while I go on a run. And I don't feel like filming it today. So, oh my god, it's fully booked.
Is it the next day? It might be. Look, I'm not proud, but I have this amazing ability, and I don't want to brag about this, of overthinking things to the point where I then can't make any decisions. I get decision paralysis, and therefore I don't do anything, which is exactly what happened yesterday. I was basically like, oh, I can't go for a run now because I've got work to do. So if I don't go for a run, maybe I'll book a class. Went on to book a class, everything was fully booked. And then I was like, okay, well maybe I'll just run. And then I just kept going in a cycle of, well, I can't do that now, but then I'm gonna do it here. And ultimately, like, I should just go out and do it rather than thinking about doing it. Does anybody else get like that? Is it just me? Today's a new day and we are going out to do it now. I've looked at my plan and I just have a 3K run, which is actually really, really nice. I'm gonna try and aim to do, let's say 2 runs this week, and then my third will be a bonus if I'm able to do the third one. At the minute, I'm kind of aiming for 2. It's gonna be fine, and I feel like it's gonna set me up for a good remainder of the week. I just have such a mental block on exercise at the minute, which is so silly, because I know that I enjoy it and I know that afterwards it makes me feel good. It's just doing it is always the hardest thing I've found. So I'm just putting some sun cream on. I use the Beauty of Joseon 50 plus. And that's going to be it. And then I'm going to head out and go on my run. And then by the time I get back, I'm going to feel really positive that I did it. That's what I'm just telling myself. I also have a podcast saved up, so I'm going to listen to that on my run. And I'm going to do run walk as per usual. If you've not seen my run walk video that I made, I'll link it below. It just basically talks through how I use Jeffing or this run walk method. Yeah, the plan is literally easy 3K. Going to try and keep my heart rate low-ish, but it is still warm, so I'm always going to struggle to keep my heart rate lower. Just focus on enjoying it, maybe being distracted by my podcast and how good I'm going to feel after. And then that's it, that's 3K done. Okay, that's that run done. I put my stats on the screen. I actually went a bit faster, than I thought I would in my running intervals, just because I'm happy to be outside. Maybe a bit too happy. And I kind of went a bit OTT, but it was fine. It was fun, I enjoyed it, it's exactly what I needed. Really happy to have got my arse up off my chair. And I think that's probably going to be it for my workouts today. I might try and get out for a walk after I finished some work stuff, just because whenever I do that, I just feel like it separates the work day from the evening quite nicely, rather than just like, I don't know, getting into a bit of a scroll hole or, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, crazy thing is, this morning I did a bit of meditation. Sorry, what? I did like 5-10 minutes. Sat at my desk with my coffee before I started work, because this week I'm exercising my mind as well as my body. Similar to the journaling thing, I thought it was a bit, you know, out there. It was actually bloody lovely. Like, a few deep breaths do you the world of good. Oh, there was a fly on my camera. I was using Headspace and it was just really nice. I really loved it. So probably going to do another one this evening. But yeah, for now, going to go home, get a bit more work done, and have a relaxed evening. Good evening. It is the end of a working day. I am just walking to Reformer Pilates. Really excited for. In my week, I only do one a week, and then I try and do a normal, like, mat Pilates class. But I don't know, one thing that I really, really like about it is it's just fun. And I feel like you need to, like, scatter a bit of joy in your week. So that's what I'm doing. Good morning. How are you? So yesterday I did my
reformer Pilates class. It is so hard. Like, these Pilates princesses are so fucking strong. It's no joke. And it's all basically with body weight, which is just insane. I've just made it warm up. I've just bought myself a coffee because it's Friday, so I've treated myself. I have a new passion for reformer Pilates, or just Pilates in general. I was more of a yoga gal, but actually there's something about Pilates that I've been really enjoying. And guys, last night I cancelled my gym membership, which is crazy. We, touch wood, are moving out of London anyway, in a couple of months, and I was going to have to cancel my gym membership anyway, but my contract was going to renew at the end of August, so I was like, you know what, I'll cancel it, and then I'll use the money that I will have saved and put that and just give myself more ClassPass credits. ClassPass, if you don't know what it is basically like an app where you pay a monthly subscription, and with that you get a certain amount of credits, which means that you can go to loads of different studios across London. I'm sure they have them in other cities. I'm sure they have it in other cities as well, but that's what I use. It's actually really great. If I've got like a referral code or something, I'll link it, and it might mean that you'll get some free credits. So I cancelled my gym membership, which feels crazy, but I looked back on when I'd last been. I haven't been to the gym since May. I don't know how that happened. I've just been doing classes, and my gym doesn't offer classes that I want to do. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to cancel it. I don't enjoy it. I feel like I have a gym membership because I feel like I should have one, but I'm not using it. So it's gone. Bye. I don't think it's going to be missed. So yeah, if you don't know what reformer Pilates is, basically it's like Pilates, but on this moving board or bed that has different resistance on it. So I'll overlay a video. It looks like a torture device. And it is torture, but if torture was incredibly fun. It's something that I look forward to every single week when I do it, and I've actually just booked another class for tomorrow. It's really challenging. It's really empowering though as well, because it's like all about control, and I just love it, and I would highly recommend, if you've not tried it, get yourself to a beginner's class. It looks quite scary, but honestly, all the instructors I've ever had from a few different studios have always been lovely. And I think what I really like about yoga and Pilates, it is encouraged to go at your own pace and do what you can do. And then there's always progressions if you want to go a bit crazy. But like, that's one thing I really like about those kind of activities, is that you're encouraged to do what you can do on that day.
2 days later.
We have made it to the weekend. I'm in the countryside. I've left London. On Saturday, yesterday, I was basically supposed to do some sort of exercise before we set off to drive to the countryside, but in the morning we got some really crap news. It's nothing crazy, but it kind of put a downer on the morning, and I did not want to move. I just wanted to stay home and feel sorry for myself, so nothing happened yesterday, but it's fine because we are amongst the greenery, and now we're going to go on a run. I think it will just be a 5k, and I think it's just going to be like an easy run. I don't really know. I don't really want to run for a set pace today. I think it will be what it will be. I'm going to aim for 5k. I think that's going to be the goal, and we'll see. I'm actually running a 10k race in like a week and a half, and I haven't run that far in a really long time, so I'd really like to get a 5k done today, and then maybe next week go up to like, I don't know, maybe like an 8k, see how that feels. But yeah, today we're just focusing on a 5k, and it's a vibe run as always, just getting out and then having a lovely family barbecue later, so it's gonna be nice. I am full of bread right now though, so don't know how this is gonna go. I really love running around here because this is where I started my running journey a few years ago. This is like the roads that I ran on when I was just about to sign up for my first marathon. Ooh, I can really feel the bread. So yeah, it's nice to run here just because it's like very nostalgic, and I don't know, you know how it is if you've done a similar thing before. It's just super nice. Weirdly now I feel more unfit now than I did then, which is funny, but yeah, I don't know where I'm gonna go. and just in the countryside, enjoying the change of scenery from London streets. It's been so hot over here and there's not been a lot of rain, so actually a lot of the green, as you can see on like the sides of the roads, is actually it's very beige, so probably could do with a bit of rain here, to be fair. That'd be nice. This week hasn't been the best for a number of reasons, but sometimes you've got to just keep going, not dwell on things that could have been or should have been, and just make the most of it, which is what we're doing on this run. Oh my god, look at my vein. Guys, I did it. 5k, didn't do an easy pace. Ran how I wanted to run. The fastest 5k I've done in a long time. Well under 8 minutes per kilometre. I pushed through, even after about 5 glasses of rosé yesterday. I'm probably going to have 5 more glasses of rosé. That's it for the day. I'm not going to lie, during that run, I feel like sometimes, actually maybe not on YouTube, maybe YouTube is a bit more, because I can show more of myself on my journey on here, maybe I can get this across better, but I think on Instagram sometimes people think that I genuinely love every run that I go on. And that is anything but true, actually. There's a lot of runs that I find incredibly tough, especially as someone who isn't really like a super fit runner, you know? I find running incredibly hard, and that was one of those runs where all the way through I was like, God, this is really awful, this is actually quite hard, but now I feel better. And also I know those short runs, like half of it is actually getting your body warmed up and used to it. So it's really normal to not like all of your runs. You think it's just like all the things that come after. If that makes you feel better, then it was probably worth it. Just like that, we're back in London. And that was the end of this week of training. I feel like it was all over the place. I don't know if it came across in the video, but I definitely felt all over the place. It was just one of those weeks. I thought we were going to have a really smooth week of working out and just general life, and sometimes life has other plans, and that's okay. And overall, I'm just feeling really positive about my next era of training. The running is going to be coming back more frequently in my weeks now that it is cooling down and it's actually bearable to run outside. And I'm really hoping that cancelling my gym membership is going to kind of encourage me to try a few new things, maybe. We'll see. I'll obviously document it and keep you guys updated. But thank you very much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video. It really helps build this community. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video.